If Mr. Gibson could have another profession besides teaching, what would it be?
I would definitely say a hockey player, because he loves hockey a lot. He's very relaxed and he's very fun to have around.
It's true.
If Miss Gannon were any type of animal, what animal would she be?
A kangaroo, because she's pregnant, and you know the kangaroos put the babies in the pouches, so it just go well. She taught me math last year, and she's really easy to talk to, so.
Mr. Foreman was an ice cream flavor. What flavor would he be?
I think Mr. Foreman would be Rocky Road, because he's as tall as a mountain, but he's still sweet. I like how he keeps his class entertaining while he teaches it, and like really engages his kids. Yeah.
If he had another profession besides teacher, what would it be?
I think it should be a stay-home dad.
Good choice. And what's your favorite thing about Mr. Azarmendi?
He's such a good baseball coach.
Ina, if Miss Orlando was any ice cream flavor, what ice cream flavor would she be?
Red velvet. She's really comforting and she's fun to talk to.
Rita could be anything other than teacher. What would she be?
She would be my mother. She saved my whole life by getting me into college. She has candy in her room. It's another good thing about Miss Rita.
If Miss Sessions was an animal, what animal would she be?
Miss Sessions would be an ant because she does tasks for the greater good of the school. She's always really helpful, and if we have any questions related to technology, she's the first person to go to.
Mr. Dennis had a profession besides teaching. What would it be?
I think maybe he will be a doctor. I like his knowledge about the subject, except the physics. Like he always says something about the story during the class. I think it's very interesting.
If Nurse Lisa could be a flavor of ice cream, what flavor would she be?
I would say cookies and cream because, I don't know, that's my favorite ice cream. And yeah, Nurse Lisa is like one of my favorite people. She's like really sweet and nice and always welcoming. She welcomes everyone into her office.
Alexander, if Miss Osteen was any breakfast cereal, which cereal would she be?
Fruit Pebbles.
Why?
Because she's colorful and so are the cereal.
Okay, and one nice thing about Miss Osteen?
She's funny.
Mr. John could be any facial hairstyle. What style would he be?
He'd probably be a goatee, because that's the coolest hairstyle I could ever imagine. And he's the coolest teacher here, so.
Good choice. And what's your favorite thing about Mr. John?
I guess probably his sassiness. It's amazing.
If Miss Len could be an ice cream flavor, what ice cream flavor would she be?
I think that Miss Len would be mint chip. Like, I can go and I can talk to her about anything, and I can really be open with her about how I feel about her class or my life or anything in general, and she always makes me smile, and she always has something funny and interesting to say, and I think we're really similar, and she's definitely one of my favorite teachers.
Laura, if Miss Nowicki was a type of instrument, what instrument would she be?
A saxophone. She's a very good teacher and guides me to the right path.
Noble could be a breakfast cereal. What breakfast cereal would he be?
Well, probably because he's a swim teacher, he'd probably be on Wheaties, because Wheaties is for champions, and he's a swim teacher, he's an athlete. Well, I like that he's so enthusiastic about teaching everybody swimming. I think swim is an important necessity for children to learn.
Coach Keith would be one fruit. What fruit would he be?
Passion fruit.
Alright, and why is that?
Because as an athlete, despite what he looks like on the outside, he played 3 Division I sports, and that requires a lot of inner talent. He's flexible with his timing. He's always here early in the morning, and he's always here after school to stay for whoever needs help.
If Miss Vega was an animal, what animal would she be?
If Miss Vega was an animal, she'd be a dolphin, a pink dolphin, because they're cute and cuddly and very nice, and they laugh a lot. She's very understanding, and the first thing that she does is not to judge. And I like that about her. She's also very nice.
She is.
If Miss Shammy was anything but a teacher, what would she be?
She would definitely be a chocolate taster because she always talks about how much she loves chocolate.
I agree. And what is your favorite thing about her?
That she went to UMass Amherst, where I'm attending this fall.
If Coach Locker could be a flower, what flower would she be?
She would be a daffodil. I like how Miss Locker, she encourages me to be the best I can, and I love her for that.
If Miss Holland was a color, what color would she be?
Orange.
Good choice. And what's your favorite thing about her?
Well, I think she's a great leader, and she really has a lot of control over the school, and respects everyone, and she's a great head of school.
If Miss Conti was a color, what color would she be?
Should be blue because it's bright and it represents her creativity. She's very kind and she's very creative when she's thinking of labs to do, and she helps us do our stuff in class.
If you were with Miss Brown right now, what would she say to you?
Probably to tuck in my shirt. Miss Brown, she's the best. She cares a lot about all the students, and she really takes her time to help everyone out, and without her, I don't know where I'd be.
If Miss Zuckerman could be an ice cream flavor, what flavor would she be?
Strawberry. She's really funny and she's really nice, and she's always like, she makes a lot of jokes about whatever books we're reading and stuff, and it's really fun to be in her class.
If Mr. Schwartz was a flower, what flower would he be?
I think he'd be a tulip. You know, although art is a more laid back thing, he makes class really fun and exciting, so that's kind of what I love about him, that he's able to do that.
Guys, if Miss Jane Bruno could have one facial hairstyle, what would it be?
Sideburns. Her class is like really chill. It's fun.
If Mr. Demersion was any element on the periodic table, which element would he be?
I'm pretty sure he would be helium because he's very bubbly and light and fun, and he makes everything happy, and it's like, yeah.
If Mr. Asherman could be a breakfast cereal, what cereal would he be?
Probably Frosted Flakes, because Frosted Flakes gives people energy, and so does he. He's very funny, and he's a helpful teacher.
If Miss Landsman were a fruit, what fruit would she be?
I think she would be a kiwi.
Nice choice. And what's your favorite thing about Miss Landsman?
My favorite thing would be that I think she likes anime. That's a really good thing about her teacher.
Awesome. Okay, if Miss Greenberg was anything but a teacher, what would she be?
I would say she'd be a journalist. She always takes the time to help out other students, and she would never say no, and she's really nice.
Or anything but a teacher, what would she be?
Professional athlete.
I agree, and what's your favorite thing about her?
She's just a very nice teacher.
If Mariah were a flower, which type of flower would she be?
Miss Mariah would be a sunflower because she's always bright and sunny. Her class is always very fun and entertaining, and we always play a lot of fun theater games, and we just have a good time.
Which celebrity reminds you most of Mr. Hawthorne?
Harry Potter. I love Mr. Hawthorne because he's a very genuine guy, and he talks to his students, you know, like mature adults, as opposed to like small children. So I appreciate that very much. If you're watching this, Mr. Hawthorne, this is for you. He is watching this.
If Miss Richardson could be a flavor of ice cream, what flavor would it be?
I feel like Miss Richardson would be cotton candy ice cream. My favorite thing about Miss Richardson would probably be just how every morning we have sociology, she's always bursting with energy. It's like brightens my day right on a Monday morning.
Madame Loriot could be anything other than a teacher, what would she be?
A florist.
What's your favorite thing about her?
She makes me laugh.
Sin had another profession besides teaching, what would it be?
She would definitely be like someone who worked in like a plant shop or like a surfer or something. Her class is just like really fun, and she's like really nice and chill, and she like makes jokes with us, so that's cool.
If Miss Birch were anything but a teacher, what would she be?
An author.
She's very kind and she cares about her students.
If Miss Venuti could be an animal, what animal would she be?
Miss Venuti would definitely be an alligator or crocodile because she kind of looks like it and she just loves them. She's always there to talk when I need it, and she's just always in a good mood, usually, and she's nice to be around.
Okay, if Mr. Craig was anything but a teacher, what would he be?
An NBA basketball player.
I agree, and what is your favorite thing about him?
He's very cool and funny.
If Miss McMickle could be anything other than a teacher, what would she be?
Well, I think she could be an actor. Well, actress, yeah. Always smile no matter where she is, like what time of the day. Every time I saw her, she's just smiling. That gave me very good mood.
If Coach Guerri was a color, what color would he be?
He would be blue. He's always very helpful and very nice to everyone.
Ryan were an ice cream flavor. Which ice cream flavor would she be?
Chocolate. In class, she does like a lot of interactive activities and stuff, so it's interesting.
If Mr. Johnson were an ice cream flavor, which flavor would he be?
Vanilla. He's like really fun and really chill.
If Sue could be any fruit, what would she be?
I think Sue would be grapes. No matter what the news is, whether it's bad or good, she always serves it with a smile, which makes it all better.
If Miss Wilburton could be an animal, what animal would she be?
I think she would be an owl. She's always really nice when I go into the library, and if I have any questions, she's always there to help, and she's really sweet, and she's awesome.
Mr. Fausch could be anything but a teacher, what would he be?
If Mr. Faust wasn't a teacher, he would definitely be a backup singer for Taylor Swift. My favorite thing about Mr. Faust is probably his incessant singing during class, when we're trying to learn calculus.
Wei could be anything other than a teacher. What would she be?
If Wei could be anything other than a teacher, she would be a therapist because her voice is so soothing. I just love her in general. She's very understanding. She's very calm. Yeah.
Miss Khan was an animal. What animal would she be?
Miss Khan would be a white tiger because, first of all, she's blonde. Second, she's fierce. And third, she doesn't take anybody's crap. I love how into the class she gets, and I feel like every single class that I have with her, I just fully understand what we're reading. I think about things in different perspectives, and I just love the way she teaches, and I think she's an awesome teacher.